The Miyoo Mini Plus is amazing. I think we could all agree on that. Even your estranged cousin Greta loves the Miyoo Mini. Why does everyone love the Miyoo Mini? Why not is more like it. It's tiny, it's cute, it can play all your favorite retro games, but not everyone loves retro games, and that's okay because the good news for this device just keeps on coming. Because now apparently we can install a custom version of SteamOS on the Miyoo Mini to basically turn it into a little mini Steam Deck. This is freaking crazy. Everyone in the tech world is talking about this right now. It's the craziest thing and people are going nuts over it, so I just had to try it out and show it to you guys. So you don't need much to do this, all you need is a Miyoo Mini and an SD card. I got a 128GB micro SD card, and this Miyoo Mini that is the one that I got from Lit NXT, the one that I show in this video, and I swapped the buttons out for black buttons. I figured since we're turning this into like a little Steam Deck with SteamOS, I should go with black buttons and the black design. Sort of looks like a, like a little mini Steam Deck Game Boy thing. To get this set up, all you need to do is download the install file from the official Miyoo SteamOS website. I'll have this site linked in the thingy below so you can go download it after you watch this video. It looks like in this zip there's two files. There's a SteamOS install file and a config file, and we just need to put those on the root level of the SD card. And that's it. Now we can put this in the Miyoo Mini and boot it up. Oh wow, okay, so the installer starts up right away. Let's give this a minute to install and we'll see how it works. Hey, look at that. It boots right up into SteamOS. Wow, that was shockingly easy. Yeah, so it's just Steam. It's just a full Steam experience that we're getting here. The text is kind of small, but like it's working. You can browse through your games. This is working fine. And then you can go through your library, see your games there. Up here, you can open up the settings just the same as on the Steam Deck. Go through there and connect up to Wi-Fi or change whatever other settings you need. And then once you're connected to Wi-Fi, you can go and download some games. Let's try Sea of Stars here. There, yeah, it's downloaded now. The Wi-Fi chip in the Miyoo Mini isn't amazing, but this'll get you by. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. All right, that's done. That took about 10 minutes. Not bad. Let's cross our fingers and see if this is gonna play. Okay, yeah, that's a promising start. Hey, look at that. We got a game running. That was like shockingly easy. It looks like my cloud save works too, so I can just continue right where I left off from when I was playing on my Steam Deck. Yeah, there we go. And the controls are working fine. I don't feel any latency or anything. It feels perfect. Obviously, it's a little weird not having the game run in full screen, but some games just weren't made for 3.5-inch 4:3 ratio displays. So obviously there's going to be some sacrifices that have to be made, but still, this is playing beautifully. And it's just kind of amazing that we get access to PC games on the Miyoo Mini. I don't know what the performance will be like in some high-end stuff. We'll have to test that out in a bit, but this here is really a promising start. Oh, damn it! This game is too freaking hard. I hate it so much. Piece of shit. So I'm gonna go and take a little bit of time to download a bunch of games and we'll give it a proper test.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I'm back. I've downloaded a whole bunch of games to try out and let's see what works and what doesn't. Let's start with something easy. This is Jamestown. It's a pretty old game, so the Miyoo Mini should be able to handle it. It looks like the menu's working fine. We'll get into the game. Oh wow, yeah, this is running beautifully. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but the quality is basically perfect. This feels like a tiny little 1080p monitor when you're running these PC games through SteamOS. This is actually incredible. The controls are tight, perfectly responsive, no complaints there. Yeah, I think for these easier to run games, indie games, this is gonna be a great experience. I don't think you'll be able to run high-end PC games, obviously, but for indie games, this is gonna work out really well. Let's try something a little harder though. This is Pinball FX3, which is a pretty easy to run 3D game, so let's just see if the Miyoo Mini can handle it. And no, this isn't running well. I didn't think the Miyoo Mini would be able to handle 3D games well. That's not surprising, but let's see if we can squeeze maybe a little bit of extra performance out of it. And I think there's some tweaks that we can do in the config file. Oh, okay, yep, there's your problem right there. They have the GPU set to a GT 710. That GPU is terrible. Why would they set it to that instead of something better? I don't know. Should we go all out? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go with a RTX 4090 Ti. I'll save this file. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but let's find out. Holy moly. Oh, it did. It worked. This is freaking amazing. Doom pinball on the Miyoo Mini. It's running perfect. This is incredible. Holy jeez. Wow. So yeah, all you need to do to get amazing performance is just change the GPU in that config file. I don't want to bore you with the technical stuff, but it's kind of complicated, but basically that config file sets the emulated PC performance to the emulated GPU that is emulated through the emulation. And this way we don't have to worry about the actual hardware in the Miyoo Mini because the emulated hardware is way more powerful. That's the basic idea, although it's a lot more complicated than that. So I just have to try this. I can't see it working, but I gotta know. Can it run Cyberpunk? Should we do it? Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna turn on ray tracing overdrive and max out the settings. Yeah, either my Miyoo Mini is gonna explode or this is gonna freaking blow your mind. Oh my God. What? Freaking Cyberpunk on the Miyoo Mini, running with maxed out settings, ray tracing overdrive. It's running amazing. In dual thumbstick games, you can just use the built-in gyro of the Miyoo Mini to do your aiming. It works perfectly, so you don't actually need your second thumbstick. And this is the magic of emulation right here. You don't need fancy hardware because you can emulate any hardware that you want. And now that we have SteamOS for the Miyoo Mini, we can basically have the power of a gaming PC in our pocket. And real quick, I wanted to show you this. You can actually plug your Miyoo Mini into a dock and use it as a portable console on your TV or whatever. Lots of people don't think that the Miyoo Mini has video out, but they're wrong. It does. All you need to do is enable it in the config file. The display on the Miyoo Mini is only 640 by 480, but if you hook it up to a monitor or a TV, you can run the games at any resolution that you want. Just connect up a Bluetooth controller and use this as a gaming PC. How freaking cool is that? Wow, what an awesome way to play PC games. You don't need a Steam Deck or an ROG Ally or a Lenovo Legion, whatever, any of those things. All you need is a Miyoo Mini and an SD card and SteamOS, and you'll get access to any PC game that you could ever want to play. Obviously, some games are going to be more enjoyable than others on this tiny screen, but like considering the price of the Miyoo Mini, I think this is pretty cool. So, do I recommend installing SteamOS on your Miyoo Mini? Well, that depends. You'll need an SD card, and I know not everyone has spare SD cards lying around. So for people that don't have an SD card, it's probably not a good idea. And if you don't like PC games, then don't bother with SteamOS because those are all PC games. And if you don't like video games, then this probably isn't going to be a good choice for you because SteamOS and Steam Games and the Miyoo Mini are all video game things. But for everyone else, yeah, I think this is a really cool thing that you should definitely try. I'll include a link to where you can download the SteamOS image that I used here. It's completely free. There's a link in the description below. And that brings us to the end. Thanks for watching and stuff. If you like this video, then check out this video where I install Windows on a Nintendo Switch using nothing but a paper clip and a rubber band. That was a fun project. There's a link on the screen now and down in the description below. And that's it from me. I'm TechDweeb. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.